Watch live as the Reds head coach ARNE SLOT speaks to the media ahead of the tie at Anfield.
All good?
All good. And you?
Yeah, really good.
Really good.
Ben, first three. I'm probably going to have to ask you about transfer speculation and the potential to bring in a centre-half in January. How likely are you to bring in a centre-half, whether it's Mark Gay or anyone else?
This was one of the questions I didn't expect. Talking about signings in the winter break, I think there are so many games to be played before that. And in the position we are in, it's the last thing that's on my mind. Maybe not on Richard's, but it's the last thing on my mind. So it's not a topic at all for me at the moment. We have at this moment of time 3 centre backs where with Joe Gomez included, of course, and maybe Ryan and Wata who can play in that position. So maybe you are not aware of it yet, but we have other positions at the moment where which is a bit more of an issue.
In terms of results then, how perfect do you feel you have to be if you are to retain the title now?
No, I think I've said many times already that at this moment of time we're not even thinking or talking about it. Actually, we didn't do this last season as well when we were top of the league. It's just about the next game. And I've said many times last season, and I say this season again as well, the best way to judge the league table is after 38 games, but the next best thing in my opinion is after 19 games. And no, let's see where we are then. But at this moment of time, the only focus we have is winning games of football, which it was actually the same last season at this moment of time.
I have to ask you about Andy Robertson. I think his comments after Scotland qualified for the World Cup around Diogo Jota kind of gave an indication of the weight of grief that you guys are all still carrying. I just wonder then how you manage that day to day within the club, but also as well, are you guys being fairly judged given the raw emotion that you're still carrying with regard to Diogo?
I think we're always judged, sometimes fair, sometimes unfair. But I saw the interview as well live, and I know that it is an issue for us, which is I think completely normal. But then at these moments of time, I always think about how must it feel for his wife and his children, because that's so much harder for them than it is for us. But that we miss the player and the person, that is completely clear. Maybe it tells you even more now we play Nottingham Forest. Last season we were 1-0 down at Forest. And it only took him 1 minute to score the equaliser. So now I'm talking about the player that we miss for sure, because this time we haven't managed to come back as many times as last season after being 1-0 down or a goal down. And he definitely played his part in that last season. But that we also miss him as a person, that be completely clear. But again, his wife and children will miss him so much more. Parents, by the way, as well.
I can tell that you're getting quite emotional now thinking about that as well. Does everybody come together, to be reminded? I know you don't want ever to forget Diogo, but it's that constant reminder. Is that something that is good for everyone to spur them on, or are there some other parts with that?
I think it's good for us to remind him every time possible because of, like I said, the person and the player he was. But it's impossible to measure what it does to the players and then to measure what it does to our results. So the last thing I would do is to use it as an excuse, because I don't know. What I do know is that we miss the player. That's 100% sure. And we also miss the person, but I cannot measure what that has an impact on our performances, let alone on our results. So that's impossible for me to say, and we will never use it as an excuse, because that doesn't feel right.
Can I ask you about team news? Alisson, just wondering where he is. Andy Robertson himself, I don't know if he trained yesterday. Alexander, and the update maybe is on Jeremy as well.
Robert didn't train for a private reason, is that the way you say it? Yeah. But he will be with us today. Allison trained last week and this week, so he will be able to play tomorrow if things work out well today again.